Well, we have a different intro compared to other rounds. That is because we are here in Mexico. Welcome along everyone here in Mexico for the round 21 out of 25 next race. Last round was Chicago. Didn't see it, you can go watch it. But other than that, we've had 3 rounds including Mexico in a row to fight in North America, and next one we are going to Miami, so make it 4 in a row. But other than that, interesting stuff has been happening during the week between Chicago and also Mexico. We've seen Harrison did announce that he'll be taking a few week break, but other than that, we've got a new driver, but not really new. Note has replaced Harrison for a few weeks, few rounds, so let's see how he will be able to perform in the McLaren car. Powell has moved up to Harrison's car, so let's see if these two can. If these two can perform well, and if we can get a good race, maybe also good qualifying session. Sorry for the break, but yeah, we are back now. 3 dry compound tires, that is soft, medium and hard tires, and then we have the wet compound tires, which don't think anyone will be having this weekend, showing dry conditions this weekend. We've seen Logo also, he hasn't been able to join McLaren. They denied him after he announced that he was joining Mercedes next season. First Grand Prix obviously in real life held in 1962, and most importantly in the driver standings, currently 19 points between Notes and Logo in the standings, so make sure you look at that, make sure you look at the battles between them this weekend. But we continue on. Currently, no live pictures currently, no live pictures currently, as there is a delay. So let me talk more about what's been going on. Harrison was a winner back in season 6. Good win for him, and obviously he's gone somewhere, or well, he's taken a break, so we will not be able to see such utter domination by him, and we can actually see some fighting going on at the front. I'm hoping as a commentator that we do get some fighting at the front. We got Powell versus Note, we saw Logo, but Alfa Romeo do have upgrades this weekend, so it will be interesting to actually see if Logo can contend against the McLarens. We saw in Chicago last weekend he was actually keeping pace with the McLarens, especially with Powell. He was keeping up a tiny bit, but yeah, he got no upgrades last weekend. Alfa Romeo chose to get upgrades this weekend. Instead, you have to be careful with the budget though. And with the upgrades, Logo does have the pace to actually fight against Powell, maybe even Harrison. So it'll be interesting to see here in sprint qualifying whether we will get a battle for the for second place, maybe even a lead. We saw Powell win the main race in Chicago, so hopefully well, he's hoping that he gets his second win in a row this season. A Note looking for his first season, and also Logo, so them two are going to be fighting a lot currently. Still, oh yeah, sorry. Scrap what I said about not winning for the first time. He won. He's looking for a second win. Instead, he won in Hungary. Um, so he's looking for a second win this season. Logo looking for his first, still looking for his first, where he's looking for revenge against the McLaren team. McLaren team had turned him down. They denied him taking the replacing Harrison for a few weeks. But other than that, I can take you to live pictures now in Mexico. We look at the pit lane currently. There is Note waiting at the pit lane. Currently number 4 replacing Powell as Powell replaces Harrison, McLaren team. Yes, no confirmation on it will, when it will, when qualifying will start. Um, hoping very soon. Probably you guys are also hoping that it will be soon. We do go back on the thumbnail. Apologize, as there is further delays. Um, but yeah, let's continue talking about what's happened overall this season, especially in the last two races. There we've seen some shocks, some shocks, and domination happen. We saw in USA, Austin. We saw Powell win the sprint race actually, and then we saw Harrison win the championship in the sprint race as well. So it'll be interesting to see whether Powell can win the sprint race once again. Can he do it? Two sprint races in a row, obviously. But still no confirmation, unfortunately. Hopefully, we do get confirmation soon on when we can start, or when when we can actually get the cars onto the track. But for now, continue talking about these drivers. Note, especially, he's went from Alfa Romeo to Mercedes. He's been struggling in Mercedes car. He got upgrades from Mercedes and didn't really work out for him, and he retired last race. But he's been promoted up to the dominating McLaren, and let's see how he will be able to perform this weekend. Can he Can he beat Powell, or will Powell go on with domination? Powell does have the pace. He's fought against his teammate in qualifying and in a race we saw in USA. He couldn't get close in Chicago, which is unfortunate for him. But now this can be his moment in this race. Harrison has gone for a few rounds. This is Powell's opportunity. This is anyone's opportunity right now. It's Logo versus Note versus Powell for the race win, qualifying for pole position. Sorry. Well, yes, we still continue on as the two McLarens are at the pit exit. I can tell you right now. You cannot see live pictures, but I can tell you what is going on. Two McLarens are at the pit exit. Note will go out first. I think Note is gonna push as hard as he can against his teammate. Or will Logo actually? Yeah, Logo does have the pace actually. As I said before, he's had the pace for the last few rounds, keeping up with one of the McLarens, and now he's actually got upgrades this weekend. He can actually fight against the McLarens, and well, try win the race. I think he's been wanting to win the race this whole season. He couldn't because obviously Harrison was has been dominating, the McLarens have been dominating. He hasn't had the opportunity to try and win the race. But these few rounds is his best opportunity to win the race for the first time this season, and yeah, pretty much get a redemption on the McLaren team. As I said before, they terminated his contract at McLaren. Unfortunately, after Chicago, we saw the two friends, Harrison and Logo, argue. Actually, yeah, they did argue. But other than that, it has been quite chaotic between during the week between Chicago and Mexico. We did get the big news actually. I forgot to mention this. We did get big news. Harrison did say that he will be terminating his contracts next season, and he doesn't know whether he will be actually racing this season. Let me actually say the whole thing. He said, this is what the announcement was. Harrison will be taking a longer break from F1 and is not confirmed when he will return. So, as I did say, it was going to be for 3 rounds, but if it's longer, we do get more actions. There is only just a few rounds left here this season. So, um, yeah, it would be interesting to see if we get any shock winners, if pretty much anything. As now, finally, after about 15 minutes of waiting, I can take you to live pictures on track. 20 minutes of sprint qualifying. It's currently Note versus Powell versus Logo. McLaren versus McLaren versus Alfa Romeo. It's a logo. Um, but yes, it'll be interesting to it'll be interesting to see who will take pole position and whether, as you see, Powell go wide. Note, Powell did say just that Note will get pole position. Powell obviously not adapted to a much quicker car, House's car, as well as Note. He's not adapted to a much quicker car, so really interesting to see who will take pole position. Can Logo try to steal it away? As we are gonna watch Note as he slides round the final corner down towards turn number one. He goes in the very fast McLaren car down towards turn number one. Very long straight, and he's gone wide, but he can still continue on with the lap. Continue on down towards turn four. So you have a hard braking point first, and there's another long straight, and another braking point. Through the next couple of corners we go now. onto the S section for notes currently, as timings are not appearing. Don't know what's up with that. We'll probably see soon, hopefully. Timings will happen. Round next couple of corners into the last corner for note now. Round the final corner he comes, and not sure what lap he is gonna set. As let's hear from Powell.
Yeah, my car's driving on three wheels. Yeah, it's just he's locking up on the straight. How the fuck is that working? I do not know. We've got to fix the issues in the game. What the fuck's this?
Issues for McLaren. No, seems to have a bit issues. Powell reporting that he has quite a few issues. That's actually right on board with him, as he's gone wide. He hasn't been able to set a lap in. Logo is currently, I think he's sat in his garage, or he might be on a lap currently. Yep, he's at his garage currently. Let's actually watch Powell, because he's saying that he's locking up on the straight, which isn't pretty much, it isn't possible, as we see. Yeah, literally right there. The tire is not pretty much not spinning when he's turning left, mainly. Not whenever he's turning right, it's all normal, and whenever he's turning left, it's not really working. So interesting at McLaren as they face issues. And oh, now he's jumped out of his car and he's gonna jump back in. Let's see what Note is up to. Two McLaren cars are currently quite far apart from each other, despite they did start pretty close together. But Note looking for pole position. This probably one of his first, not sure. Um as you see, Note come round the final two corners currently. I think the same issue is similar for him. As into the pits he comes, and pretty much it's quite well, we saw with Powell, it's pretty much impossible to drive with just look, the tire is not turning. Right. Fortunately, um there will be delays as there is a issue currently. Logo can't drive his car, so the session will restart at 7:30, but from now on the stream will end instead. Uh, yes, the stream will end, and it will restart at 7. Yeah, basically in the 7:30, as there is an issue. So come join us at 7:30 as we try to fix the issue.